Introducing from San Francisco, California, he's wearing the black trunks, weighing 126 1/2, Gil Cadilli. His very worthy opponent from Hartford, Connecticut, he's wearing the white trunks, weighing 123 3/4 pounds, the former featherweight champion of the world, Willie Pep. Pep, 10 rounds.
You men I know are familiar with the rules. I'll expect you to obey them. When I tell you to break, I want each man to immediately let go of your hold and take a full step back. Shake hands now. Come out fighting. Good luck to both of you.
Referee Jackie Schwartz has finished his reminder instructions to the fighters. We're looking into the corner now of Gil Cadilli and his manager Sid Flaherty just walking out of the picture. Sid Flaherty, of course, has another fighter with a great deal of expectation in front of him when Bobo Olson meets Archie Moore come June in the Polo Grounds in New York. But there's the bell for round number 1. Both these fighters move their hands very fast. That's Gil Cadilli in the black trunks with Willie Pep in the white. Nice 1-2 combination by Willie Pep. Missed the jaw, landed alongside the neck. The veteran Willie Pep is proving himself to be an expert at tying up the younger Gil Cadilli. Got 1 minute to go in round 1. Seconds till the end of the round. Round number 2 coming up. Looking into the corner of Willie Pep. Bell sounds. Second round is on. Willie Pep in the white trunks and Gil Cadilli in the black. So far in round 1, which was pretty much an exploratory round for both fighters, it was Willie Pep that did all the landing. Cadilli in that first round, and so far in this, has been trying to counter with Pep. Pep shoots that jab out, sometimes follows it up with the right-hand combination and then darts away so quickly that Cadilli's counterpunching efforts so far have been waving in the air. About 30 seconds to go here in the second round. Willie Pep just lost his balance there. It was not the effect of a hard punch. Left hook by Cadilli landed in the ribs, but was not a damaging blow. That ends round number 2. Let's take a look at this youngster from Los Angeles, fighting now out of San Francisco. Gil Cadilli is 23 years old. He never had an amateur fight. He began as a professional, fighting professionally at 18. Hanging around a gymnasium in Los Angeles, he decided he'd try to be a fighter, went into training, got someone to handle him, and started out as a professional. He's been with Sid Flaherty now for about 9 months. That's Sid leaning through the ring ropes. He's had 30 fights in that span of time, from the years of 18 to 23 years old, has lost only 3 of them out of the 30. Came in tonight at 126.5 pounds. And this is his first fight away from the Pacific coast. Across the wing, Willie Pep is just sitting casually. Towel draped across his shoulders. And nothing at all going on in his corner. Now the mouthpiece is slipped into place, and we're ready for round number 3. That was the warning buzzer. There has been no jolting damage doled out by either fighter as yet. Pep now seems to be attempting to step up the pace. Most of the landing thus far in the fight has been done by Willie Pep. Good counterpunching left hook by Gil Cadilli. On the way to the side of the head, just above the ear of Willie Pep. 30 seconds left in the third round. The crowd is beginning to get on the two fighters now to step up the action. Round number 4 coming up. Fourth round, Willie Pep and Gil Cadilli. This is Gil Cadilli standing in his corner waiting for the bell, and he need wait no longer. Cadilli now, instead of playing the waiting game and hoping to counter with Willie Pep, is beginning to move to the offensive a bit more. That's Cadilli in the black trunks and Willie Pep in the white. Round number 4, half over, a minute and a half to go.
Go, Pep.
Tremendous difference in experience between these two fighters, which Cadilli learned to respect the last time out. He was saying in the dressing room before this fight that he learned more in that fight out in California with Willie Pep than in any bout or series of bouts he had preceding that. Of course, Willie Pep has had almost 200 professional fights, as opposed to the 31st for Gil Cadilli. This is Willie Pep against Gil Cadilli, promoted by Nick Landos in association with the International Boxing Club and his excellent assistant, Louis Marudis, here at the Olympia in Detroit. The warning buzzer is sounded, and there is the bell for round number 5. minutes left in the 5th round. Willie Pep in the white. Gil Cadilli wearing black trunks. And Willie Pep comes across with the snappiest right hand of the fight as he jolted Gil Cadilli alongside the jaw. Little less than a minute left. Five seconds left in the 5th round. That big guy with the scorecard there is Jack Hoffman, who is a golfer of considerable note. Played out at Edgewood Country Club here today, and he came in with a neat 70, 33, and 37. Fighting Willie Pep is a problem that Gil Cadilli hasn't yet been able to completely fathom. Pep, a superlative boxer. And Cadilli, when he sets himself and begins winging, finds himself adroitly tied up by Willie Pep. Sharp jabbing by Willie Pep. Cadilli has a tendency, when Pep leads with his left hand, to move his own left hand away from his face, which has set up that 1-2 attempt by Willie Pep from time to time. Seconds left. We're in round number 6. Willie Pep in the white trunks, Gil Cadilli in the black. Now Willie Pep goes into his biggest flurry of the fight. seconds left. Now we're ready to go with round number 7 about to come up. Gil Cadilli in his corner. Warning buzzer is sounded. Referee Jackie Schwartz walked over to the corner of Willie Pep and said something to him, which we couldn't discern from here. A few minutes to go in the 7th round. Cadilli putting the pressure more on Pep in this round. He's been staying after him since the bell sounded for round number 7. One minute left in the 7th round. Now beginning to find hot shot openings at the head and jaw of Gil Cadilli. Buzzer is sounded for round number 8. We're looking across the ring into the corner of Willie Pep, the former featherweight champion of the world. Exhibition of the left jab by Willie Pep. Two minutes to go in the 8th round. minute left in round number 8. Steady jabbing attack of Willie Pep's has started the nose of Gil Cadilli bleeding very slightly. Warning buzzer has sounded. The 9th round is coming up. Willie Pep in the white trunks against Gil Cadilli. And remember, on the 1st of June, the first of a series of championship bouts on your Pep's Blue Ribbon bouts. That one for the lightweight championship between Jimmy Carter and Wallace Bud Smith. Over another network, check your listings for the proper channel. Less than 1 minute to go in the 9th round. Gil Cadilli in the black trunks coming out of his corner. The fighters touch gloves, and there's 3 minutes left. minutes left in the fight. To go. Seconds left in this fight. There's the end of the fight. We'll have the decision in just a moment. We're looking now over at the corner of Willie Pep and now into the corner of Gil Cadilli as the gloves are cut off his hands. And the ring announcer, Bill Donahue rather, is waiting for the boxing commission to check over the scorecards of the two judges and the referee, and then the point totals will be forthcoming in a moment. Willie Pep just walked over our Pep's Blue Ribbon microphone, leaned down and said, "I hope I won this one." Well, you'll find out in just a moment. Here's Bill Donahue now with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Joe Greenberg scores 99 for Willie Pep, 87 for Gil Cadilli. Judge Andrew Brown, 99 for Willie Pep, 87 for Gil Cadilli. The referee, Jackie Schwartz, 100 for Willie Pep, 81 for Gil Cadilli. The winner by unanimous decision, Willie Pep.
Unanimous decision goes to Willie Pep. The referee and both judges giving it overwhelmingly in favor of Willie Pep. Indeed, Judge Joe Greenberg gave Willie Pep every round.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Willie Pep wins a unanimous decision, reversing the split decision that went against him.